They call us cabin crew, which sounds so much more glamorous than sky waitress, doesn't it? The brochure promised adventure, exotic destinations, and a chance to see the world. What it didn't mention was the endless parade of demanding passengers, the recycled air that's drier than a desert, and the fact that my exotic destination is usually a budget hotel room with a view of the airport runway. My day starts at an hour that should only exist in horror movies. I have to be perfectly coiffed, made up, and ready to greet the world with a smile that could outshine the sun, all while my body is screaming for just 5 more minutes of sleep. The coffee they serve us is a cruel joke. It's just brown water with a hint of disappointment. Then come the passengers. Oh, the passengers. They're a special breed. They seem to think that once they step on this plane, the laws of physics and common decency no longer apply to them. They'll ask for a window seat when they're in the middle of the aisle, they'll try to stuff a suitcase the size of a small car into the overhead bin, and they'll act personally offended when I tell them we've run out of the chicken. But the website said you had the chicken. Yes, sir, it did. It also said you should arrive at the airport 2 hours before your flight, but here you are, panting and sweating, holding up the entire boarding process because you couldn't be bothered to check the time. The safety demonstration is my favorite part of the flight. I get to stand there pointing at emergency exits with the enthusiasm of a hostage, while everyone ignores me. They're too busy with their headphones, their books, or their intense staring contest with the back of the seat in front of them. I'm sure they'd pay attention if I spiced it up a bit. In the unlikely event of a water landing, your seat cushion can be used as a flotation device. It can also be used to muffle the screams of the person next to you who's having a panic attack. Please choose your usage wisely. And then there's the food. Or, as I like to call it, culinary despair at 30,000 feet. It's a mystery wrapped in foil, a culinary crime scene that I have to serve with a smile. The chicken tastes like sadness, the beef is a rubbery imposter, and the vegetarian option is a cry for help. Excuse me, miss, is this gluten-free? Ma'am, I have no idea. It was created in a lab by scientists who have never known the joy of a good meal. It's probably free of everything that makes food taste good. The drink service is a delicate dance of dodging elbows, avoiding eye contact with the man who's already had 3 mini bottles of wine, and trying not to spill a full cup of tomato juice on the woman in the white pants. It's a high-stakes game of beverage Jenga. Can I have a Diet Coke with no ice? Can I have a coffee with 3 sugars and a splash of milk? Can I have a glass of water? But can you make sure it's from a fresh bottle? Yes, and let me just go and squeeze the water out of a cloud for you. Turbulence is the universe's way of reminding us that we're all just hurtling through the sky in a metal tube. The passengers gasp. I smile serenely and say, just a little bump in the road, folks. Inside, I'm calculating the odds of the drink cart becoming a projectile weapon, and the crying babies. Oh, the symphony of the skies. I'm not a monster. I feel for the parents, but after 8 hours of nonstop wailing, I start to understand why some animals eat their young. Is there anything you can do? A man asks me, glaring at the mother and child. Yes, sir, I want to say. I can offer you a pair of noise-canceling headphones and a reality check. You're in a public space, not a private library. The layovers are the loneliest part of the job. I'm in a new city, but I only see the inside of an airport hotel room. It's a beige box with a generic painting of a flower on the wall. I eat room service in my pajamas and watch bad TV in a language I don't understand. Sometimes I'll venture out to the hotel bar. It's always the same cast of characters: the sad businessman, the overly enthusiastic tourist, and me, the air stewardess, nursing a gin and tonic and trying to remember what day it is. The pilots are a different breed. They walk with a swagger. They have their own secret language of acronyms and jargon, and they seem to exist on a different plane of existence, both literally and figuratively. They're the rock stars, we're the roadies. Hey, sweet cheeks, grab me a coffee, will ya? One of them will say, without even making eye contact, and I'll smile and say, of course, Captain, while mentally picturing myself accidentally spilling it on his lap. But it's not all bad. Sometimes a passenger will be genuinely kind. They'll say thank you and mean it. They'll offer me a piece of their chocolate. They'll see me as a person, not just a part of the airplane. And sometimes I'll look out the window and see the world from a perspective that most people will never experience. The clouds are a fluffy white carpet. The cities are a glittering tapestry of lights. And the sunrises are so beautiful, they make me want to cry. It's in those moments that I remember why I chose this life. It's not for the glamour, or the travel, or the terrible coffee. It's for the fleeting moments of beauty, the human connections, and the knowledge that I'm a part of something bigger than myself. But then, the seatbelt sign dings, and a man in a wrinkled suit asks me for the 5th time if we're there yet. And I'm back to being a sky waitress. a glorified babysitter, a therapist in a cheap uniform. Almost there, sir, I say, my voice as smooth as a well-rehearsed lie. Just a few more hours of recycled air and existential dread, and when we finally land, it's a mad dash to the exit. The passengers who were so demanding and impatient are now in a hurry to get off the plane, as if they've just been released from prison. They don't say goodbye, they don't say thank you, they just disappear into the terminal. And I'm left to clean up the mess. The empty cups, the crumpled napkins, the discarded newspapers, the remnants of 100 different lives that briefly intersected in this metal tube. But as I look out at the twinkling lights of a new city, I know I'll do it all again tomorrow, because I'm an air stewardess, and I'm a glutton for punishment.